It's exactly 10 years after the nationwide protest that trailed removal of subsidy on petrol and the subsequent suspension of the strike by the Nigerian Labour Congress. A decade after, the debate on whether or not to remove the fuel subsidy is as edgy as ever. In this report, TVC News senior political correspondent Ayodele Zubakun examines the issues that led to the famous Occupy Nigeria protest in 2012.
Of our efforts to transform the economy and guarantee prosperity, announced further deregulation of the downstream petroleum sector. The immediate effect of this has been the removal of the subsidy.
Nigerian people!
On the 1st of January 2012, the then President Jonathan announced the removal of subsidy on petrol in Nigeria. This led to the adjustment of the pump price from 65 naira per litre to 141 naira per litre, a move that sparked mass protests across major cities in the country, known as Occupy Nigeria. The price was later readjusted to 97 naira per litre after more than 1 week of protests.
And after consideration and consultations with state governors and the leadership of the National Assembly, government has approved the reduction of the pump price of petrol to 97 naira.
If care is not taken, this country will come to something else because people are shouting.
An average Nigerian are suffering, and they are not even in any way trying to see how they can help the situation.
The pump price was further reduced to 87 naira per litre in 2015. While former President Jonathan faced serious backlash over the hike in fuel price, the increase by President Muhammadu Buhari from 87 naira to 147 naira per litre witnessed no protest by Nigerians.
The governor supported the federal government's move to remove subsidy because we believe it's to the interest of this country. We save money for the development of the economy, and at the end of the day, will provide opportunities for the greater percentage of Nigerians.
Subsequent hike in the price of petrol by the Buhari administration did not attract protests until fiscal policies and COVID-19 induced inflation pushed Nigerians to the edge.
Removing subsidy in this country again is not justifiable.
Now, no good story. Is it the one that you look at the headlines and you see that 21 billion is stolen, this one is stolen, or herdsmen, or the Niger Delta issue, or the Boko Haram issue? That is no good story. We are living in fear.
Like in 2012, the argument remained the same 10 years after, with the government stating that the removal of subsidy will free up funds for other public services, including health and infrastructure. The administration insists that the liberalization of the oil and gas sector will benefit the country's economy.
The petroleum marked the beginning of the journey towards a competitive and resilient petroleum industry that will attract investments to support our economic recovery and growth plan.
In what seemed to be a make or mad decision, the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari is bent on removing the first subsidy this 2022 and damns the consequences, arguing that the move will free up resources needed to run the economy. Pundits and economists are waiting to see which side of the argument on fuel subsidy removal will prevail.
They can also see us in Abuja.
10 years ago, the protest against petrol subsidy removal empowered the present All Progressive Congress (APC), which was then the leading opposition against the Jonathan administration.
People talking about subsidy. Who is subsidizing? But there is so much fraud, as I said, and indiscipline and corruption that I don't talk about it.
Despite fears of repercussions, some economists agree that the removal of subsidy is a necessary step towards the needed reform since the country has failed to make the refineries work. Ayodele Zubakun, TVC News, Lagos.